Here's a question for you. Should you continue to buy bottles from a company after you've been burned by getting one of their special releases and just been really disappointed? Well, let's talk about that. Hey guys, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad. Today's topic comes from a question asked by Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. So thanks for the inspiration, my friend. So let's say you tried a special release bottle and it just did not meet your expectations. It was a waste of money. You don't enjoy it. Should you continue to support that brand? Well, my answer is I think that depends. Recently, I tried Ben Holiday, the Spiral Cut, and Old Forester 117 Series Rum Cask Finish. So with the Ben Holiday, I love their products, especially the soft red wheat Rickhouse proof, and even their other products are really good also. This special release was not at all worth it to me. Now, suggested retail price was actually only $45, but it is a 375 ml bottle, so I was in my mind just double that and assume, okay, it's a $90 bottle. Now, given all the circumstances for my personal situation with this, I was in it for $90, so it was absolutely not worth it for that price. But even at $45, I still wouldn't have liked it, but it would have been a lot less painful. Now, am I going to continue buying Ben Holiday products? Yeah, but am I going to buy their special releases? Probably not, unless it just is really enticing, right? Old Forester 117, the rum cask finish, same thing there. Really did not care for the flavor profile at all. The price was $60 for a 375, and that was retail. So that one's even less worth it to me, even more of a burn in my mind. Now again, I like Old Forester products. 1920, probably my favorite of theirs. The 100 proof red label and the 1910 is also pretty good. So they've got some really good standard products. I have no problem continuing to buy those. But am I going to buy their special releases like the 117 series? Probably not. Seems like a waste of money now. Same thing even with their birthday bourbon. I'd be hard pressed to say, oh yeah, I have no problem paying $180, $200 for this special release when it's sub 100 proof most of the time and just a gamble. It's not worth it to me. Now there's a difference between a special edition release, limited release, compared to something that's just experimental or a little different. Starlight, Redline, Penelope, they all have a lot of different finished bourbons that are just all over the place, easy to find. Starlight, I mean, they've got just about every finish you could think of. And Redline, pretty close. They've got their Mongolian oak, their Amarana and honey finish, which they call the Hive edition. There's the Tokai finish. Penelope, they've got most of those. They've got a rosé cask. They've got their Valencia, their Rio, their Havana. Now those three, the Valencia, Rio, and Havana, those have been special releases. Why? If they are able to do so many other finished whiskeys, why aren't they just making those standard? Well, to me, it seems like a money grab and an attention-getting scheme. What else would it be? Now, I get it, you're trying to grow your brand and gain popularity, but for those of us who are serious about drinking whiskey, not just collecting something popular and letting it sit on the shelf, why is that of any benefit to us? Ultimately, the decision to buy a bourbon is whether or not it tastes good. Do we like it? Again, speaking as a drinker, not as a collector. If you're a collector, whatever, this conversation really isn't about you. So as I was reflecting on this topic a little bit more, the majority of special releases nowadays seem gimmicky. Things that are finished, double oaked. Now, if a company is releasing a special edition that is extra aged and or cask strength, higher proof than normal, cool, that sounds exciting. But if it's just a toasted finish or it's finished in another spirit cask or a wine cask, those are a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. I'm very unlikely to go for something like that, unless it's something that I know that I like already. For example, I've really been drawn to stout cask finishes, apparently. And I truly think ryes do better with finishing than bourbons. There's Angel's Envy rye, which is really good. Barrel Seagrass, And I had a rye finish from Starlight that was finished in apple brandy, and that was really good. It's like apple pie in a glass. One of the exceptions to this is Dovetail, and even that is not bourbon, it's a blend. It's got Canadian whiskey in there too. So I want to leave you with an alternative to these special releases. By all means, I don't care if you buy them. I'm not going to think anything less of you. I just know for myself, I've been burned more than a few times with these special releases, and I'm kind of getting sick of it. I have to agree with Guitarist Whiskey and Golf. It's really hard to support these companies when they're doing this kind of crap instead of just putting out high quality whiskey that's available. Even if it's allocated, if it's high quality and it tastes good, I'm fine with that. Not these gimmicky, attention grabbing releases. So my alternative idea for you, if you're wanting something a little extra special from one of these brands that you like, if you like the standard expressions and you're just wanting something a little special, look for a store pick, a single barrel store pick of that brand. A great example of this is Yellowstone. I have not had any of their special releases that I like. In fact, they've been awful. But their single barrel store picks are fantastic. I've had great results with every one that I've tried. So there you go. Look for single barrels over special releases. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and until next time, cheers.